Hi, Queen Nemmer. Yeah, it's good to see you. I'm just putting out a post that's saying that I'm live streaming. I'm currently live streaming on my YouTube channel where I will be playing Super Mario Galaxy. Channel name. Whenever Queen Nemmer, whenever I think of you, all I can think of is that TikTok you posted of you playing Roblox where you're like, let's do it again, let's do it again. You spin me right around, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right around, round, round. And then you're making your little Roblox character spin around, like walk around in place. That's like one of my favorites. I actually have it saved in my personal favorites. I don't know why. Just hearing you all happy, like, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Because you're just like a little dog, just like, I don't know. You just sound so funny. It's cool. Hi, MTK. Hola, Renaldo. ¿Cómo estás? This blog will be deleted when the stream ends. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you flustered. I just love it. Yeah, I'll have a good night. Thank you for that passage from the Book of Mormon. Some new friends that I made sent me a passage from the Book of Mormon. I'm also bien. This blog will be deleted when the stream ends. Okay. I'm just going to submit that. And before I actually start playing, oh, you did? Why are you quitting? That's so sad. I don't want you to quit. Okay. Gonna go to my subscriptions because I'm subscribed to myself. Oh, you were bullied? I'm sorry. I didn't know you were being bullied. Like, I knew that there was a problem with that one person, but I don't know if there's anything else. I'm just going to I'm going to turn on the game system real quick. But before I start before I start playing a couple of things, this is my game room. I'm just going to stand up and do a quick 360. There's over there, that's where my remotes charge, and then there's the light source. And then over here, that's my internet router, and you can see my little koala plushie there. I love koalas. And then my Wii stand is right there, and the TV's down there. It's a different TV than the one I had on my previous gaming streams. Oh, you mean this shirt? It was a shirt I made back in my senior year of high school. But yeah, this is my new game room. I'm planning on like making drawings of characters and then like cutting them out and putting them all over the room, just decorating the place, kind of like how I do in my room. Okay. Okay. And before I actually start playing the game, I was working on writing a small little fan fiction because I actually haven't been writing fan fictions for like almost 2 years now, or I haven't been updating them. So I wanted to read you guys a little let me just turn this down a little bit. Okay. I just want to. Oh, hi, Megan. How are you? I just want to read you guys what I have of that fan fiction so far that I started working on. It's a Hamilton fan fiction, so you might not really. You guys are not going to know the context of it if you don't know Hamilton, but I'll just give you a short little explanation of the context of this fic. This fic is going to take place in my Hamilton AU that I made called the Poetry Club AU. Basically, Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr started a poetry club together, with Hamilton being the president and Burr being the vice president. In this AU, Thomas Jefferson is a rival of Hamilton and wants to start his own club, but he has no original ideas of his own. So instead, he messes with his club and causes trouble for him. And he's best friend with James Madison, who is selectively mute. I like selectively mute characters. I just love characters that don't really talk all that much, or they communicate through other means like sign language. So I'm just going to read you guys what I have of that fic so far. It's not going to take that long, and then I'll start playing Mario Galaxy. That tears it. James Madison, upon hearing the angry and startling voice of his childhood friend, instinctively marked his book, shut it, and set it down on the bedside table. He had been waiting in his room for Thomas Jefferson, the aforementioned childhood friend, to arrive, and it seemed like he had just gotten to his house. He glanced over at the clock on his table. 6:35 p.m., right on time as always, James thought. Thomas's fast footsteps became louder as he made his way downstairs to where his room was, and then the door swung open. Something like that would normally scare the crap out of someone, but not James. Sure, it used to, but he has just become accustomed to Thomas simply coming over, bursting into his house, and coming right into his bedroom for whatever reason. Sometimes it was for school reasons. Actually, scratch that. Most of the times it was for school reasons. But those reasons had subcategories, of course. Some included A, homework sessions, B, ranting about Alexander Hamilton and his stupid club, and C, James, Mom and I had a fight about my grades. Can I stay here and maybe raid your fridge while I'm at it? And today's subcategory, I will personally see to it that Alexander Hamilton and that dumbass club of his leaves the school. Looks like it's B again. James sat up straight and let his legs hang over the edge of the bed. He did this to show that he was ready to listen, regardless of whether or not it was the same old garbage as always. I'm telling you, there has to be some way to get Alexander expelled, or at least make it so he doesn't have a club anymore. I just cannot stand how he gets everything, and I'm just a dumb high schooler in the eyes of my peers. Right, James? After Thomas finished the end of his end of the conversation, James grabbed his signature notebook. It was one of his preferred ways of communication, and it really helped with his penmanship, considering that everybody in his classes were always asking him to do the writing in group projects. Side note, that's something that happened to me when I was in school. People were always asking me to do the writing because I had the better handwriting out of all my group project classmates. You know, when they actually acknowledged that I existed. After he wrote his response, he showed it to Thomas. It read, "You do know that most people barely tolerate Alex, right? You're basically comparing yourself to a hothead whose only talents include writing, flirting with girls and some boys, and running his mouth off." Thomas read it over and threw his hands up in the air. "But that's not the point, James," Thomas exclaimed. "Why does he get to be successful and I don't? It's not fair." James wrote, "Nobody is forcing you to not be successful." Thomas was about to respond, but he couldn't think of anything to say. He just stood there for a good while, rubbing his chin in deep thought. When someone had him, they had him good. And that person who had him stuck in his place was usually James, considering that, aside from him, Thomas didn't have many friends. Neither did James, actually, so that was one thing they actually had in common. And that's saying something, because other than that, the two had almost nothing in common. Thomas was tall, James was short. Thomas was very extroverted and loved trying to get people to notice him, whilst James was pretty introverted and would much rather be one of those background characters. And that's what I have so far. You guys can tell me what you think if you want. If you don't understand it, that's completely fine. Hamilton is a great musical, and I definitely recommend you guys check it out and listen to it. It's a historical musical about one of the founding fathers of the United States of America. His name was Alexander Hamilton. But anyway, I'll get the computer all ready. Oh wait, gotta grab a remote. I love how my me is so out of date. Like, I don't have red glasses anymore. And I also... Okay. Let's see. I don't have red glasses anymore. And my haircut is different. And all that other whatever, but... You know. I just love how out of date it is. Yeah, that is Hamilton. It's not really a movie per se. It's the that's the musical. It's not really a movie. It's a recording of the it was a recording of the Broadway performance back in 2016 of Hamilton. So yeah, it's not really a movie. That's just the live musical. But you can listen to the songs on YouTube. The songs themselves are on YouTube, and that's the original Broadway recording cast. And the composer of the musical, Lin-Manuel Miranda, he plays Hamilton himself originally. I'm gonna shut off the light really quick. Oh wait, I forgot. I can totally do this. Hopefully I can do this and not suck at it. Oh, gotta get a nunchuck. And Super Mario Galaxy! Okay, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit more. If I need to adjust the volume anymore, then I will. Thank you. Thank you, Megan. I might talk more about Hamilton on this stream, and I might tell more about my poetry club AU. I think I'll just I'll read off my concepts for the AU while I'm playing. Because I have like concepts for it written in blogs on the Hamilton Amino that I joined like a couple months ago. But anyway, let's start Mario Galaxy for the first time in a long time. Oh, look, it's me. I can't remember which one. Okay, so that was... I think that was the one I played on last. I'm not sure. Hold on a second. I'll be right back, guys. I've got to exit out of the chat really quick and check something. I'm going to check the footage from my last gaming live stream. Okay, so I was right. It was file 2. So let me just select this. I don't remember where we last left off, but hopefully this won't take too much time. Okay, I haven't played this game in a minute, so here's a letter from Princess Peach. It's her usual 5 1-ups, and of course I want it. So how are you guys doing tonight? What's going on? What's happening? Okay, I don't remember where I'm supposed to be going right now, but Yeah, it's probably up in the kitchen. I haven't played this game in a while. I haven't wanted to go back and play this game until I started streaming again. Oops. Well, that's what I get for not looking at the screen. Oh boy, we're off to a good start. I kind of wish that Mickey was here because I was watching old gaming streams with her and just her commentary just always made me laugh, and she just makes my life a whole lot better because she's my best friend. But of course I fall. That's what I meant to say. But no, what I mean is Mickey lives all the way in another state now, so that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. Okay. So I think we should just do this Daredevil comet. It's probably gonna suck, but I would love to see your doodles. I always love seeing my friends' drawings. Okay. And I'm sorry that I didn't do a gaming live stream last night like I promised I would. There was just something going on and I couldn't get home on time. Oh yeah, now I remember. I think last time I played this, we had just beaten this Bouldergeist guy, and now I have to try and beat him on 1 health. Hopefully I can do that, but I'm not sure. I had a full-on anxiety meltdown last night, and I'm talking like I couldn't breathe, I couldn't focus, and I was forcibly trying to drive my head into a wall. Okay. I remember how to beat this boss. I'm getting re-used to the controls because it feels weird to be back in the game again. I have to be really careful because I only have 1 health. And I'm sorry if I die a lot. I'm sorry if I die at all, but dying a lot is the worst. I might periodically pause in between just in case I'm stressing myself out over this game and I need to take a break. Okay. So far I'm doing okay, but I don't know. Pause real quick, take a look at the chat. Nope, nothing new. But I want to talk about Hamilton a little bit just to distract me. Just gonna tell you about what the musical's about, really. It's a historical fiction musical. And I say historical fiction because it's not completely 100% historically accurate. It's mostly accurate, I guess, but not completely, which is okay because not everything needs to be 100% historically accurate. You can't let historical accuracies and inaccuracies get in the way of good storytelling. So that's completely okay. Oh, it's okay. Try again. Oh, it's okay. I had some help there. I had people to help me, like my grandma and her workers and everything. Well, I didn't even get to the boss fight that time. That's by far the best death ever. I would rate it 0 out of 10. Yes, I have heard of Mario Party. I'm sure everyone's heard of Mario Party, or just party games in general. I actually have Mario Party 8. I used to play Mario Party games with with Mickey and her mom. Okay, so let's try this again. Back to square numero uno. But basically, Alexander Hamilton, he was a real person, first of all. He's the guy on the American $10 bill. He was one of the founding fathers of America, and before you ask, no, he wasn't president. He wasn't a president of any kind. However, he was the right-hand man, one of the right-hand men of George Washington, aka the first president of the United States. He was one of his right-hand men back when we were fighting for our independence against Britain. Like, the American Revolution in the 1700s up to like the 1800s or whatever. And Hamilton, he was a young man. He came from an island in the Caribbean, so he wasn't originally from America. And back then, America wasn't really the United States of America. There were 13 colonies in America, and one of them was New York City. It was New York. And that's where Hamilton came when he was around 19 years old. He wanted to prove himself. He wanted to become a legendary person. He just basically wanted to accomplish great things because he was a guy who grew up with nothing. His mom died when he was like 12 years old, and his dad left when he was like 10, so he was basically an orphan. He had nothing. He had to start working to survive from a very young age. So he was basically a kid who grew up with nothing. So you can understand why he wanted to prove himself, and he wanted to actually accomplish something with his life. So he came to New York trying to get into school. He basically wanted a 4-year degree within 2 years. And he was a really smart guy. He was a very, very intelligent guy. He was known for his eloquent writings and his intelligence when it came to like economics and whatever. At least I think so. I at least know he was known for his eloquent writings. He just really knew how to write. He was a fantastic writer. And one of the things he did was he became one of George Washington's right-hand men in the American Revolution. Because before George Washington was president, he was known as General George Washington. He was a general, and he was basically commanding the troops of America, fighting for our independence, whatnot. And Hamilton was one of his right-hand men. I keep saying that. I'm sorry if I keep repeating myself. But after we won, Hamilton still went on to do good things. He went on to further prove himself, as illustrated in the musical by people saying that you're never satisfied, what's going to be enough for you, because he admits himself that he's never satisfied, like he's always wanting more, which sounds bad, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's good that you constantly want to improve and you want to achieve more, but at the same time it can also come it also comes with a cost, and he paid several costs for something like that. So after the war ended, he finished up his studies and he started practicing law. He became a lawyer, and I think that gave him more time to get to know his friend / rival, a man named Aaron Burr. Hold on. Yes, those are black boos. They're called bomb boos. Basically, if you shake the Wii remote, you can grab hold of their tongues and you keep shaking, and you can swing them around, and when they hit something, they go blam. But yeah, the musical is just basically about Hamilton's life, like his upbringing, what happened when he came to the colonies, his rivalry with Aaron Burr, how he met his wife, his friends, what he accomplished, what he did to help shape America the way we now see it, and all that. And he's actually one of the lesser known founding fathers. Like, if you mention his name in a conversation, there's a chance that a few people are going to like recognize his name, like they're going to they're most likely going to recognize the name. But beyond that, most people know practically nothing about him, like what exactly his contribution was to the American society, like what did he do, why was he so important? Because if you talk about other founding fathers, they did quite a bit more noticeable stuff that you would think about. Like George Washington became president. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence. I think James Madison wrote the Bill of Rights. John Adams was second president. And I think he also defended British troops about like the Boston Massacre or something like that. Basically, the other founding fathers of America get far more attention and thought than he does. Well, and basically Hamilton, not a whole lot of people think about him or know much about him. Nobody really talks about him all that much. And I really like the relationship Alexander had with his wife. Like in the musical, it's not heavily over romanticized because they were, when they met, they were almost immediately smitten with one another, because you know, when you're young and you meet someone and all that, you're just in love, and you think it's like, this is the one, like this is the actual one. And their relationship, their marriage wasn't perfect, and even though they obviously held huge levels of affection for each other, their marriage was not without its problems. Most notably, his infamous affair with a woman named Maria Reynolds, and he published this affair in a series of documents that we now call the Reynolds pamphlet, which is a pamphlet of him basically airing out his dirty laundry, basically explaining his affair. And why would he publish the fact that he had an affair, you ask? Well, for one thing, when Maria Reynolds, when her husband found out about the affair, he blackmailed Alexander. He wanted Alexander to pay him large amounts of money. Otherwise, he would go blabbing about the affair. He's like, hey, you better pay me good. Otherwise, I'm telling your wife about what you did. So basically, he carried out this affair with her for a year, paying Mr. Reynolds the hush money. And unfortunately, there were rumors going around that he was embezzling government money, when in reality he wasn't. Everything he paid to Mr. Reynolds was out of his own pocket. It was his own money. So basically, he came clean about his affair, because he wanted to clear his name of any legal wrongdoings. He wanted to get rid of the rumors by admitting to what he was really doing with a lot of money. Yeah, sorry that took so long. I'm sorry I didn't celebrate in the moment. I was just so busy thinking about how to word my words. But from one boss fight into another, Bowser Jr.'s airship Armada, sinking the airships. I remember when like the Game Grumps played this game, like I think when they were on this level, on this stage, they were talking about like a tweet that Nintendo did at one point, and they accidentally misspelled Wigglers and they said like Wiggers or something like that. If you look up the Game Grumps, and just do like, just type in the word Wiggers, which I don't know if that's an actual term or whatever, but apparently it caused a lot of like and not really controversy, but people joked about it quite a bit. Just basically look up the Game Grumps bit where they talk about like wiggers and wigglers and whatever. It'll make more sense. I don't really know how to explain it. Oh, that was so smooth. Just imagine sliding down a pole like that. Oh, I do not want to imagine being lasered like that. Anyway, I don't remember that part of the level. Oh, look, there's a Luma. Gonna wait for those bullet bills to go by because I don't want to have to deal with those. I don't really think anybody would want to have to deal with those. I mean, am I right? Oh, that's a pissed off Wiggler. Am I right?
Luma Lee, Luma Bop, welcome to the Luma Shop. I can sell you something helpful for only 30 star bits.
I just made that up in my head right now. Okay. Oh, looks like I totally forgot that I don't have enough star bits. I'm just so used to always having enough. Well, hopefully I can get enough before I move on. Probably not gonna happen, but whatever. I only need like 5 more. Hey, look, it's the brigade captain. I didn't notice him. Dude, you need to stop shining your light in my face.
Mario, you finally made it. I was starting to worry.
Dude, you're the captain of your brigade. You need to grow some testicular organs. Okay, now I have enough. Okay, I'm gonna have the extra life point thing. I always get that. The first time I heard of the game Super Mario? Ooh, that's a difficult question. As far as I know, ever since I was like a little kid, I've just always known about Mario because I started playing video games when I was like 5, 6 years old. I think one of the first games I actually started playing and getting into was Crash Bandicoot, which I haven't played in forever, but okay, guess I can't do that. I'm just so used to being able to knock back everything with the spin move in the Epic Mickey games, which I look forward to playing as soon as I buy the copy of the first game. Oh, really? Well, there goes that. Uh-oh. So yeah, as far back as I can remember, I've just always known about Mario.
You just don't give up. Fine then, I guess I'll just whoop you myself. You want this grand star so bad, you're gonna have to take it from me.
Yeah, alright, whatever you say, you little twerp. I think can we all just agree that Bowser Jr. is a twerp? I mean, seriously. He is literally the most twerpish twerp I've ever seen in a twerp. Oh, cool, now he's switching ammunition. Sorry, I didn't mean to shoot that way. Haven't fought this boss in quite a while, so I just hope that I'm doing something right. Also, I love how these Koopas are walking on all fours because normally when you see Koopas, they're walking like bipedal on 2 legs. I mean, they can walk however they want, but it's just weird to see them walking like actual turtles. Whoa, what the hell? Okay. I totally didn't notice that his ship changed direction. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that either. I am accidentally amazing. Cool. I hit him. I was gonna say, I'm surprised that I haven't gotten hit so far. There's too much shit exploding all over the place, though. It's definitely making it hard to dodge. I'm trying to get a good angle, but there's so much craziness all over the place, especially with Comic teleporting around like he thinks he owns the place. Well, there goes Bowser Jr. I don't know if he teleported or if he's dead or whatever. Obviously, he's not dead because Mario and whatever. Before we go anywhere, oh, look, there's a Goomba. That's cool. Oh, and I'm guessing I could have led one of those bullets over here. Oh, well. I can always get more lives. I'm a life hoarder. I find ways. Well, what about you guys? When did you guys first hear of Mario? Do you remember, or are you like me, where you've just always known that Super Mario exists? Ah, yes, Mario kills Bowser's kid. Well, I don't know what just happened to him. Like, he turned into a little twinkle star and went away. As far as I can remember, we're going to see him again because that's just how these games work. You don't actually defeat the dude until the very, very end. All right. The galaxy complete. Discovered a new galaxy. Excuse me, sir. I think I've discovered like 5 new galaxies. Thanks to you and your friends, all of the domes on the lower level are working again. Once the engine room on the upper level has power, the whole observatory will be working. Then the Comet Observatory will fly as a starship once again. I love Rosalina. She's so pretty. And you will be able to fly to your special one in the center of the universe. I love how even Rosalina, who's only known us for a little while, knows that Peach is special to Mario. I mean, obviously she is special to Mario, but, you know, we ship them so much, so of course. Hey. Bro, I got a star, but now I can't get it back. This picture shows where I am. Help me.
Help me.
Okay. I think I know. Oh, there's another letter. What? I've never seen this happen like twice, because... Any more letters? No? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna check the letter from Luigi. Yeah, I think I know where that is. I'm gonna like check over here. I'm gonna check these galaxies really quick just to see. Okay. So it's not any of these. So it's not in this one. I used to have a Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, but that was one of those games that was stolen for me. Like, if you guys remember last stream, I told you the story about how a couple years ago, a good chunk of my games were stolen from me. Well, unfortunately, that was one of the games. It's a fun game. Pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, it looks pretty familiar. Pretty sure this is where Luigi is. I've never heard of a game called Big Planet Battle Rock Barrage. So I think this is where we have to find Luigi. I mean, it just has to be, because there's like a There's like a green question mark in there, and you know what that means. I talked about this one of the last times I played this game, and I know that was like forever ago, so you guys most likely don't remember, but we need to find 3 green power stars, because then we'll find 3 green Lumas, and it's said in the second game that green Lumas are extremely rare. I don't know if it says it in this game, I can't quite remember, but either way, green Lumas are rare, as has been stated in the Mario Galaxy games. So, yeah. Excuse me, little spinnies. I didn't ask for your opinion. Excuse me, why are you attacking me? Yeah, but thanks for that story, Megan. I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one. Like, I think pretty much everybody who breathes oxygen has just always known that Mario exists. It's not like freaking Undertale, where it's like one of the new games and whatever, where like you have to be a special kind of person to know about Undertale, or you have to be a special kind of nerd to know about Doki Doki Literature Club. You have to be a special kind of person to know about Detroit Become Human. Just basically, there's those games that there's those things that everybody just collectively knows about, and then there's like those games and other things where you have to be a special kind of person or a special kind of nerd to know that they exist. But as far as like Mario goes, everybody just universally knows that Mario exists. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Well, I'm trying to think of other games and other things where you have to be like a special kind of person to know that exists. It's kind of like, oh, does anyone else remember this show, or was it just me? Because I feel like this show was just something that I had on a weird acid trip as a kid that I didn't know about. Like TV shows like The Backyardigans and The Upside Down Show and other shit like that. Oh, there's Luigi. Well, I've got to lure a bomb. I've got to lure a missile over here so that way I can free my bro. Just basically, there's things that everybody universally knows about. You don't even have to be like, oh, well, you weren't there or you weren't that kind of person, but basically, this is what it is. Oh. I'm not good at leading missiles underneath places. And then there's like the things where you have to be a special kind of person or like a special kind of weird nerd to know that something of that variety ever existed in the first place. It's a special kind of weird. It's a special kind of nostalgic. Like you had to be there or you had to live the kind of life I had to live. Just checking the chat. Okay, please. Oh, I got close that time. I got close. But I need some more health. Best to have all health rather than no health or little health. Yes, that's a very smart quote that I just did. That's a very, very smart thing I said. Okay. So there's 2 following me. Oh, stupid cylindrical thing. You're always invading. You're always foiling and spoiling my plans. But not today. Okay, I stand corrected. You did it yet again. That sounds like fun. You know, now that I think about it, the name Big Planet does sound vaguely familiar to me, but like not in a way where I can picture it in my head. When I was a little kid, aside from like starting to get into console games, I played games on my computer that you could like put on like that you had on a disc, and you could like put it in your computer's hard drive or something. Wah! I thought I'd go crazy in there. Try to save me sooner next time, bro. You know, Luigi, you could say thank you. You know. Yeah, you want this power star, right? Only if you tell Rosalina I found this one. Yep, I knew it. It's a green power star. It's good that Luigi's being useful, but at the same time, he's not really good at actually bringing back the stars. But that's okay. Never played Crash Nitro Kart, so I don't really think it's a fair vote on my part. I've played Mario Kart, not very good at it. I've gotten better, but at the same time, Mickey is better at Mario Kart than me. I don't know if you guys remember, like, years ago when I was playing Duck Dodgers on my main channel, back when I could still stream on my main channel, but, one of the things she said was, "I'll beat you in Mario Kart. I'll destroy you." Because she actually does. Yep, here they are, the green Lumas. Yeah, so basically, we have to find one more green Luma, aka we have to find one more green star. But yeah, I don't really think it would be fair of me to say which one I prefer. Which one of those games I prefer, because I don't know Crash Nitro. I haven't played it, so. The Lumas are cute. Enemy base spotted. We're detecting massive energy spikes. What are they doing there? I wonder if this is Rosalina's bedroom. Seems like it. Okay, let's just unlock all these new things. Okay. Honey Climb Galaxy. That looks so fun. I love any opportunity to play as Bee Mario. Gusty Garden Galaxy.
A bowling away.
Freeze Flame Galaxy. I love that galaxy. I love the galaxies in Mario Galaxy. Dusty Dune Galaxy. Not a big fan of those. Not a big fan. Bowser's Dark Matter Planet. Okay. Oh, jeez. Whoa. What is going on here? Captain, I am dizzy. Let's go to Honey Climb Galaxy. I'm in the mood to do Bee Mario. Okay. Scaling the Sticky Wall. I cannot think of a better suited name for such a galaxy. I mean, look at it. One of my absolute favorite live stream game series that I did on this channel so far has been Sonic Adventure 2. You guys remember me playing Sonic Adventure 2? All the laughs we had, all the difficulty in the treasure hunting stages, and just, I don't know, just brings back good feels. I love rewatching the stream where I made a rant about how Sega ruined Shadow as a character by turning him into an arrogant one-dimensional jerk. I know that probably sounds like I just love hearing myself talk, but I don't know. I think sometimes it's good to revisit certain things that I said, because I'm like, you know, I actually made a really good point there. I'm glad that I said that. it's not necessary. I don't really think it's necessarily a bad thing to like to listen to yourself talk because. Whoa. Okay, gotta find a place to land. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen. Some of the climbing physics here are a little weird. Okay. I remember how we were joking about how the CGI in Sonic Adventure 2, like on the humans, they literally looked like they were tripping on LSD. Okay, this is a part of the stage that I don't like. Okay. Just gotta know. Okay, I'm gonna go up now. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's there. That's a reference to a Gorillaz song, just in case you guys didn't know. They have a song called Dare, and it goes like, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's Dare. Yeah, it is pretty difficult. It's kind of difficult, like. I mean, if anything, it's the fact that you have to the rock part of the falling rock part is probably the most difficult, and the moving honeycomb sections are like they're pretty tricky. There's some tricky dickies. Better just get up to this one. My Wii Remote's making some weird crackling noises. Oh wow. For a second I thought I wasn't gonna make it and I was gonna freaking fall. I am so freaking lucky that I landed. Note to self, don't ground pound them. That's something you can only do when you're on the ground. That's why it's called the ground pound. Should be obvious, but does my brain know shit? Nope, obviously not. Oh. Well, guess I wasn't so lucky that time. What's the idea, Ronaldo? What's your idea for the stream? I like hearing from my friends like what their ideas are. But quick question, how do you guys feel about me playing games again? Like, I'm judging from my from how many people were in my last stream. I'm sure you guys are happy that I'm live streaming again in general, so I'm just sure that you guys like that I'm streaming games again too, because gaming streams are always fun for me to do, and also they're really fun to like watch. Like when I go back after my streams are uploaded, I love going back and rewatching them. Like rewatching my favorite parts, like things that made me laugh, just my witty banter and all. Okay. Got the star. I actually have started doing like reaction videos again. Like, I haven't. Sorry, just had to check the underneath of my Chromebook. Just to see if it was getting too hot, because it's on a carpet right now. Okay, galaxy complete. I would like to do that. I mean, I don't know how exactly. When I record reaction videos, I use this screen recorder app called Mobizen. And that's something that I do on my cell phone. But if I ever figure out how to do it on a computer or whatever, then I definitely will. Thanks for the suggestion. Okay, bunnies in the wind. That sounds like a fun time. And I'm not being completely sarcastic. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember this stage now. This shouldn't be too hard, but... Oh, look, there's a bunny. With Floaty Fluff, you can shake the Wii Remote to fly higher, but only up to 3 times, yoing. So they call these things Floaty Fluff. Okay, if that's not the cutest thing ever, I don't know what is. Actually, I've seen cuter things, but holy crap, that is one of the cutest things I've ever heard. Calling a flower Floaty Fluff. It's so, that is the cutest thing I've heard, like, right in this moment. That is so freaking cute. Oh, wait. I forgot. I didn't see that at first. That's good. That's good. Now I'm going to use the Floaty Fluff. Okay. So I have to shake, and then I can just grab on, like, one of these things. Yeah, and if you shake the Wii Remote, you can fly higher, but you can only do it, like, 3 times, like they said. Other than that, it's not going to work after that. Kind of reminds, like, 3 is just the magic number in video games. How do you defeat a boss? You go through 3 phases. You do something basically like 3 times and you're good. You guys ever notice that about how, like, 3 is, oh, you stupid freaking Monty Mole mother freaker. I'm just kidding. These things look much worse than Monty Moles. Whoa, this is trippy. It's cool that I'm, like, inside the planetoid. And, like, the inside of the planetoid is made out of blanket material. I don't know what else to call it. Piranha plants. I remember in my new Super Mario Bros. Wii Let's Play, I frequently made comments about how the piranha plants reminded me of Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. Because I remember talking about Little Shop of Horrors and what the movie is about. And about how there's a plant in that movie that feeds off of human blood, and it has, like, really big lips and whatever. If you just look up Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors, you'll see what I mean. And Little Shop of Horrors came out in the 80s. And I think the piranha plants in the original Mario game, like the first one, didn't have, like, really big lips. And so I think that they were actually inspired by Little Shop of Horrors to make the piranha plants have, like, really big lips. That's one theory. A game theory. So that's how you get that. That's amazing. When I was younger and I played this game, I didn't know how to defeat the moles because every time I would get close to them, they would just like go into their burrows, so I couldn't jump on them or anything. So I had to figure out that I had to ground pound in order to make it so that they were vulnerable. It's just cool how some enemies are not as simple as like you jump on head and boom, it's dead. Especially when they do shit like that. Okay. Before I go on to the next planetoid, I need to look around. Oh look, bug. It's cool how that gives you health and also it blooms into a little flower. There's just so much beauty in this game. This game has like beautiful graphics, beautiful, just everything about this game is just designed to be visual pleasure for your eyes, and you're just like, whoa, this is so awesome. That's so beautiful. I don't like those spiky things. You mean what plant looks like an optical illusion? There's a lot of plants in this level. Sorry, you're gonna have to be more specific. Specific Pacific Ocean. I don't know why I feel the need to say it like that. Oh look! Oh! I am not going to let you. Okay. Wow. That would have been awesome, you know, if I had actually managed to attack it. But I guess I'm supposed to just spin it. Back to full health. Ew, it's drooling. Oh, that's cool. Launch star. Oh, you said planet. Sorry. I thought you said plant. Sorry. I had to like go back and reread what you said. My brain knows how to do stuff today.
Think you can catch me? Boing!
Okay. So basically, we're playing yet another game of bunny tag. And he can jump through bushes, but I can't. Because that's just how it works, unfortunately. And I think obviously when you beat him in tag and when you catch up to him, whoa, sheesh. I think also everything in this game is designed to mess with your eyes. Like it's supposed to make your brain go, whoa. Yeah, okay. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, just basically, if you catch him in this game of tag, he'll give you the power star. I don't know how long that's gonna take me, but never mind.
Okay, you got me. Here, take this, Boing. Don't expect to catch me so easily next time.
Oh, don't worry, I won't. Alright. That level wasn't so hard. I have a feeling that the other levels are going to be harder. That's the thing about video games, isn't it? The more you play, the harder it gets. Don't you just dislike when you play a game for a while and you're doing fine, but then like all of a sudden you start sucking at it because you're just tired of playing, but you don't even know? The dirty tricks of Major Burrows. Why do I get the feeling that this is going to be a mole boss fight? Yep. Oh yeah, I know. I remember this now. I think this boss fight is actually pretty hard. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Of course, I spawned 2 Goombas. Not 1 Goomba, not 3 Goombas, but 2. 2 Goombas. That was cool. It's always so satisfying when something like that happens. Wouldn't it be cool if like it was like really tall and you could do it? You could do it much taller and then get much more star bits. Okay, I don't want you two to exist right now, so. Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Those moles are digging up our garden. It's just terrible. But you'll get hurt if you touch the moles. Try pounding the ground near them. Boing.
Yeah. Too late. Already figured that out.
With Floaty Fluff, you can ride the wing. Boing.
I will never not think that that's cute. I mean, come on, calling a flower Floaty Fluff, that is so cute. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, you know what that means.
I'm a rainbow, motherfucker! Ah! Taste the Skittles, taste the rainbow! Taste the rainbow, motherfucker! Taste the rainbow!
Contract the rainbow, taste the rainbow. I am the rainbow. Oh well, guess I'm not the rainbow anymore. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. Wow, that planetoid was closer than I thought. Oh look, you can actually break up like the hard dirt sections where they were digging. Yeah. I mean, as much as I love moles, because come on, they're so cute, I will not deny that they are a pest and they do cause problems. They're just like a whole lot of, they're just like any other garden invader or whatever, like rabbits, moles, and other invading creatures like that. They are as cute as they are. You cannot deny that they are pests. Okay, just got to make sure I get close enough. Otherwise, it's not going to pick up the ground. See? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could just jump on them. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I thought I was doing something amazing, but no. Maybe if I try to go to the, yeah, I was going to say, maybe I should stop chasing after it and instead, like, go for maybe I should, like, head for where it's going to be rather than, like, trying to chase after it. That seems like, yeah, that's much more effective. Oop, gotta get that coin. You just gotta make sure you have like the most health you can. Oh. I headed in the complete wrong direction. At least I got a coin though. Oh, come on. So gross. I tried so hard and got so... What the hell? Okay. That was really... it makes me so uncomfortable. It makes me so uncomfortable. You have no idea how uncomfortable that makes me feel. It's just gross. Okay, I spawned 2 bugs, and that's not helpful in the slightest. And I spawned 2 more bugs. Why am I just being all kinds of useless? Oh, okay. Alright. Is it just me, or is this worm sleepy? That is like a very content worm right there. Okay. Oh, cool. No, come back here. I need you to expand my life. Okay. No, before I go anywhere, I would like to do that. Thank you. Oh, cool. Yep, here we go. Boss fight time. Any of you guys alive in the chat? I'm gonna get eaten! No. I love how the helmet he's wearing resembles like the blue Koopa shell things from like what, Mario Kart? Okay. So that looks kind of awkward. Okay, so yeah, I forgot how to do this boss fight for a second. Uh-oh. He's mad. He's pissed. Is it bad that this thing terrifies me? Like, I know I probably shouldn't be terrified by it, because, like... I know I probably shouldn't be terrified by it because it's just a cartoony looking character, but it's actually really, really terrifying when you think about it. I don't know why that gave me anxiety. Yeah, he is big Angie. Thanks, you saved me, boyoing, boyoing. Yeah, you're welcome. I was worried that was gonna take me a while. Yeah, sorry if I sound desperate for attention. I just wanted to know if you guys were still alive in the chat. It's just something I check out of anxiety. Also, that planetoid in the background that we were on looks like a question mark. And his name was Major Burrows. That reminds me of the villain from this anime RPG game called Noelle the Mortal Fate. The main villain's name is Russell Burrows. I don't know. I think I've talked about Noelle the Mortal Fate before or something like that. Like I've mentioned it once or twice. It's an anime RPG about a girl named Noelle Circetti. She gets tricked into making a deal with a devil, and in the deal she loses her arms and legs as a cost for the deal she makes. But she was tricked into making an unfair deal that she didn't understand the consequences of. So the devil that she made a deal with, who also feels cheated because the mayor is using people as scapegoats to make contracts that he doesn't want to make himself, so that way he doesn't have to pay the price for the contractee's wish. So basically, since they both have a mutual enemy, they both have a common enemy, so they work together in order to take down the evil and corrupt mayor. And Noelle is hoping to take revenge against against this guy because he tricked her, wronged her, ruined her life, all that stuff. And the devil who she made a deal with, his name's Karen, by the way. He's hoping to get revenge against this dude because he exploits devil's contracts unfairly and is trying to refuse the price for his own contract that he made years ago. Basically, this dude is just all sorts of bad, even to if even a devil finds him to be an adversary and a foe and all that, you know that this dude is bad news. But yeah, his last name is Burroughs, so that's why that boss battle's name reminded me of that. I haven't played this game myself, but I've watched this YouTuber play it. My friend introduced it to me, and I'm hoping to one day play it myself because it looks like a lot of fun. Wow, look at that. I think that's a hidden star. Yeah, it did get pretty quiet in the chat. I'm glad that I'm not the only one that noticed that. Yep, the golden chomp. I knew it was a hidden star. I totally forgot about that. Well, it looks like I gotta go back to that level and replay through it. There's just hidden stars in all these places that you wouldn't expect. Yep. Okay. Just gotta get back to that point. Back to the rhythm of the funky jam. No, missed it. I also love how even though I defeated the mole overlord dude, his tiny minions are still going around and causing trouble. I think it just goes to show that even if you cut the head off at the snake, even though you cut the snake's head off, the other parts are still going to be functioning. Except I think that's more of like a worm, because I think, well, at least I know that there's this one type of worm. It's called a ribbon worm, and basically it hunts for food, and it hunts its prey by shooting out its proboscis, which is a long, sticky white tongue, and they immobilize it with sticky, toxic secretions, and then it pulls it back into its mouth. It's kind of like how chameleons shoot their tongues out to catch food, and some of them have proboscises that are branched out. Like, if you just look up a ribbon worm, if you just look up videos of ribbon worms, you'll see what I mean. But actually, the point is, they're not incredibly dangerous to humans, but they do have crippling anxiety because if you take one out of the water for more than 10 minutes, its body will literally crumble to pieces. And the pieces will still move around and function pretty normally. So, like, this doesn't technically kill the worm, but it is a sign of high stress. It's just funny how there's an animal that literally crumbles to pieces when it's under high stress. I learned this from an animal guy on TikTok. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but tomorrow when I do a drawing stream, I'll like link his TikTok bio or whatever, so that way you guys can check him out on TikTok if you're interested in him. If you're interested, because I learned a lot about animals from him. I even learned about animals that I've never heard of before. Like this one animal, I guess I kind of have heard of it before because it's a type of anteater, but I didn't know that there were different types of anteaters with different names. But of course there are. There's this one type of anteater called a tamandua, and it's a smaller anteater, but it can be just as dangerous. It's just as dangerous as a regular anteater. And basically, they are legally blind, so they treat anything moving as a threat. And you don't want smoke with an anteater of any kind, because anteaters eat ants and termites, and to get to them, they'll break into termite mounds and ant hills with their claws. And just for the record, termite mounds can be as strong as cement, so they break through those mounds with their claws. And like I said, since they're legally blind, they treat anything moving as a threat. So if they feel threatened by anything, including humans, they will do this thing that looks like T-posing. Like they'll stand on their back legs and they'll put out their arms like they're T-posing to threaten whatever is trying to come at them. I didn't mean to do that. So basically, you don't want smoke with an anteater of any kind, because those claws are actually the reason why they're one of the few animals that jaguars will hesitate to attack, because they've been known to disembowel people as well as jaguars with those claws. Just note to self, do not, if you see an anteater, do not mess with it. Don't chase after it, don't mess with it, don't just let it mind its own business. You mind your own business and you let the anteater mind its own business. Do not mess with the ant bear. It's just really funny how, oh yeah, and also, anteaters don't suction out ants and other bugs like you've seen in the cartoons. They have a really long tongue that they use, and they stick them inside the mounds and whatever, and they just slurp up ants and other bugs. Just basically any of the bugs they eat, they're going to use that long tongue to slurp them out. They don't like suction it. I also love the videos that this guy does on koalas, because koalas are cute and everything, and I love them and all, but I have come to accept that they are very problematic. They're not very intelligent, first of all. The more wrinkles you have on your brain, the smarter you are. But koalas are baby ass smooth between the ears with one of the smallest brains out of any mammal, because nature just didn't even try with that one. I know that there's a daredevil comet there, but I don't really want to do a daredevil comet right now. I'm just going to go do a regular level. And also, I'm just going to tell you guys something about them that not nearly enough people know. The frozen peak of Baron Burr. Brr, Freezy. I love the level design of this stage. Just has excellent level design in my opinion. And I love how when you shake the Wii remote, you can ice skate. How incredible is that? Oh, that's not incredible. But anyway, the thing about koalas, I'm just going to tell you something about them that not nearly enough people know. Well, yeah, sure. I'm sure going to try. Thank you for showing me that you get a head start. Koalas literally eat mainly one thing, eucalyptus leaves. And I just love how they insist on eating something that nature made abundantly clear is not supposed to be eaten, because eucalyptus is poisonous, hard to chew, and it gives them no nutritional benefits and values whatsoever, which is why koalas always look like they're sleepy and why you constantly see them sleeping, because they basically get no energy from what they eat. So they sleep 90% of the day to conserve energy because they nerf themselves with their diet. But the thing is, they can't even digest the one thing they insist on eating. They need a special gut bacteria in order to help break it down, and they're not born with it. And of course, an animal that isn't smart enough to comprehend rain is not going to comprehend something like, I don't know, probiotics. So in order to get the gut bacteria and not starve to death, when a koala is a baby, it'll nuzzle up to its mother in the 69 position, and it will tickle the mother until she releases a green paste called cecum fecal pap. And that's just a nice way of saying that koalas eat their mom's feces in order to get a gut bacteria that helps them digest something that they insist on eating. Koalas have been around for 25 million years, and the most they can do is eat shit and look cute. To be fair, there are a lot of animals that do this, but seriously. Also, you can't go in this water. If you jump in this water, it'll slowly but surely take your life. Oh, check this out. I'm Ice Mario. I love how when you turn into Ice Mario in this game, you literally turn into ice. The only thing I don't really like about it is that it's timed. It's limited. Yeah, see? Yeah, see, you can't, that's why you can't go in the water. I didn't know that there were koalas in Costa Rica. I know that one of the main places you can find them is in Australia. But I vaguely knew about the fact that you could find them in other places too. Yeah, and also I agree with you, Megan. I like the icy visuals of this place too. I mean, aside from the fact that there's ice everywhere and you slip all over the place. It's a beautiful, beautiful stage. Sheesh, I almost fell into that water. That would have been hella problematic. I personally would love to see a koala bear. I most likely would not like go over to it and try to pet it because obviously koalas, as cute as they are, they can be pretty vicious. Like if koalas feel threatened, they will not hesitate to show you just how vicious they can be because they're not baby-faced pushovers. They are vicious marsupials that can and will defend themselves. These guys one time were trying to break into a zoo and steal a koala for drug money, and instead they left with a crocodile because the only thing they took from the koala was a beating. And also, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, unlike kangaroos and quokkas, koalas will not abandon their babies just to escape from predators. They will fight to the literal death to protect their joey. And since koalas are marsupials like kangaroos, their babies are called joeys, just like a baby kangaroo. Weird, I forgot that this was over here. And also, just like kangaroos, other koalas have pouches for their babies, except unlike kangaroos, a koala's pouch is faced downward instead of upward because, that makes it easier for the baby koala to access its mother's backdoor fudge factory in order to get the special substance that gets at the gut bacteria that I talked about earlier. Okay, now I know that I have to hurry. Okay, you can come over here now. I was afraid I wasn't going to make it. Okay, now I've got to fight this dude, bro. Hey, dude, bro. I don't know if I've ever told you this before, but I don't care for you. Good thing I'm pretty safe down there. Okay. Oops. Oh, get out of the water, get out of the water. I like how it shows how cold the water is by like having the screen distort for like a few seconds. Okay, so I absolutely have to go over on that side. Like, it really shows you that, like, hey, don't be swimming in this water. Something bad's gonna happen if you stay in here. That's just a cool little fun little detail that they added in that I like. Yeah, but I think it's really cool how Ice Mario in this game turns into actual literal ice. I mean, they could have gone the extra mile and like done that with Fire Mario because just like with Ice Mario in this game, Fire Mario's power has a time limit. Okay, now it's got its little servants here. Okay, it's gonna try to go back into the water to make itself cold again, because that's what those little things do. But I wasn't gonna let that happen. I also love the detail of like Mario leaving footprints in the snow. Like, that's a really cool detail that I love. Also, one more thing about koalas, like, If you guys have ever seen photos and videos of koalas hugging people, I'm just going to tell you right now, they don't hug people because they like people. They basically, they instinctively hug trees to cool off. So basically, this genius thinks that you're a tree and it's using your body as air conditioning. And that's pretty cute all in itself, except for the fact that 90% of koalas have chlamydia, and unfortunately there's a strain of it that can be urinated on to humans, and they can basically catch chlamydia from them. So let's go and read a chapter from the storybook.
Let's begin.
I gotta say, this storybook is one of the coolest parts of this game. Chapter 5, Home. The kitchen will go here and the library will go over there, the girl said busily to herself. We'll put the gate here. Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she'd been bustling about at a feverish pace. That's not a word you hear people say very much. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. It turned out that star bits weren't the only things buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any they'd ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. That's awfully convenient. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us?" With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, it was certainly spacious, but still, something seemed to be missing. If only my father, brother, and mother were here, the girl said wistfully. Indeed, oh, whoopsies. Sorry, I didn't know that I could do that. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Chapter 6, Friends. Then one day, while the girl sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. From the planet, another Luma of the same color emerged. "Do you two know each other?" the girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy. The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then one Luma broke the silence. "My mama!" At once, the apricot Luma parroted back. "My mama! My mama! My mama! My mama!" The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any sign of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh. And that's when something very strange happened. Oh, look, there's two green ones. There's like a lot of yellow ones. Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They all were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. "My mama! My mama!" The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. "What am I going to do with all these children?" The Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over, laughing. "I guess we'll have to name each and every one of you." Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all the Lumas into the new house. That should do it for today. Yes, human AC. Well, that's basically what it is. Like, I mean, they're not hugging humans because they like humans. They basically think that you're in air conditioning, so they're gonna use you as such. I love how Rosalina is just okay with us going into her bedroom. I mean, yes, it is a way for us to go access, like, planets and whatever, but at the same time, it's a little concerning. Oh well, she's been on this starship for, like, what? thousands of years, over 1,000 years at the very least. Freeze flames, blistering core. Oh, I recognize this stage. I think this stage is actually pretty hard for me. From an icy stage to a freezing stage. I think that the final stage is going to be a mixture of both freezing and hot. Okay. Okay. Excuse me, why are you attacking me? Okay, there's another star chip. I was looking around like, hey, where's a star chip? Oh, and there's the last one over there by that stupid Goomba who insisted on attacking me. Can you believe it? The nerve of that Goomba. It's like people who take like things too personally online. It's like, excuse me, why are you attacking me? This is one of my favorite levels in terms of design. I mean, look at this. Look how beautiful this level design is. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, what's this? Okay, so you don't function the same way as those ice things. I'm going to draw you over here, and then I'm going to run over here because I made you go over there. I have the right. Excuse me. I love how they can't, like, break through the boxes. Oh, I almost freaking fell into the lava. Okay, so there's nothing in there. Like, what are these areas? Are they, like, temples or some crap like that? Because that's the only explanation I can think of. So some of these things sink in lava. Hey, that's weird. I remember maybe this was they're not immune to lava. Okay. Oh, cool. I can turn into Fire Mario. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, just like with Ice Mario, they should have done the same thing with Fire Mario and made him, like, completely made of fire. Because, like, in other Mario games, when you turn into Ice Mario, you just get a different colored costume and ice powers. But in this game, they decided to make that different, and they decided to make Mario... They decided to give Mario... just his body was completely made of ice, and not only could he shoot... well, I don't know, actually, he couldn't shoot out ice balls, but he, like... you know, he could, like, make ice platforms to skate on when he touches the water as Ice Mario. Okay. Oh, hey, Lindsay. Sorry, I didn't check the chat until just now. How are you doing, Lindsay? Dude. Oh, whoa. I love how these things these things are very inefficiently designed. I mean, obviously that works out better for me, but I kind of feel bad for these things. Like when they go down a hill, they can't just change direction. Like they can hardly change direction. Oh, I got my hindquarters burnt. How's that for I don't know how to speak English. You can just imagine that I said something witty. Okay, well, there goes my extra health. Why am I having literally the hardest time? It's not that hard to light a freaking goblet. It's not hard to light the goblet of fire, for crying out loud. Okay, so there's one. Now I just need to figure out... Okay. I need to figure out how to get that other goblet lit. Oh, come on. Okay, I need to be careful. No. Phew. Yeah, seriously, these things are just rolling themselves into a burning oblivion. Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm not doing good. I just died. I spent all that time trying to light that stupid freaking torch, and then I just died. Yeah, okay. Oh. Okay. I already got that one taken care of. Now I just need to go get another fire flower. I wonder why that wouldn't work. Why didn't that work like the first 89 times I tried it? See, this one's just fine and easy. Why couldn't it be like that for the other one? Why did I have to die just to bleh? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too angry. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I keep going all over the place here. Okay. Just gonna wait for the next. Whoa! So, who gave you permission to be a flaming rock in my presence? You need to be something else, something that doesn't harm me. I would say an ice rock, but those harm me too. Oh, it's okay. The star is literally right there. Yeah, when you put these things out, they literally will go back into the lava or into the ice water to reignite themselves. Watch me just fail miserably at lighting a stupid freaking torch. Yet again. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to ride on these platforms. Okay. Okay. That's one taken care of. Now I just need to go on one of the platforms over here and light the goblet of fire. Harry, did you put your name into the goblet of fire? Did you ask one of the older students to do it for you? Have you guys ever seen the Have you guys ever seen the Harry Potter movies? Like the fourth one? The fourth one's called The Goblet of Fire. I would explain it, but like you're probably not gonna understand it. People will probably won't understand it if they don't understand Harry Potter. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. I literally get the star, and that's what I get. Ugh, now I need to do that all over again. See lava? See lava? This is exactly why nobody likes you. So I know I said that this is like one of my favorite galaxies, but not this part. I can live without this part. This part is not my favorite. The rest, totally okay. This part, no. Not in the slightest. I'm also thinking about this show that I started watching like maybe a couple of years ago. And I've been rewatching my favorite episodes of it. It's called iZombie, like I being the letter I, not like I like the body part. It's about a woman named Olivia Moore who goes to a boat party one night and there's a zombie outbreak on the boat and she gets turned into a zombie, and so she quits her job as a heart surgeon and goes to work at the morgue. And in case you guys don't know this, the morgue is where dead bodies go to be like autopsied to determine like the cause of death and all that. And basically she eats the brains from the people who come into the morgue, and they're already dead, so of course it's the best way for her to get food. And when she eats people's brains, she can get visions of their memories. And that's good because it actually helps her solve murder cases. Like if the person whose brain she ate was a murder victim, that means she can get clues as to how they were murdered, and it helps her solve the murder cases. But unfortunately, she also inherits like certain traits about them, like personality traits and other things like that. Like in the first episode, the murder victim's brain, who she eats, It gave her kleptomania and the ability to speak Romanian. And if you guys didn't know this, kleptomania is basically this uncontrollable urge where people steal things. They just basically they can't help themselves and they steal things. Actually, I'm sure that they can help themselves. It's kind of like an impulse control thing where you can get it under control, but kleptomania can also go hand in hand with other things like bipolar disorder. People who have bipolar disorder can also have kleptomania issues. Hi, K4747. Well, I'm sorry. I know you just came in and everything, but it's midnight, and that means that it's time for the stream to go off, and I have to work tomorrow, so I better go get to bed. But tomorrow I'll do a drawing stream, and then my next gaming stream should be on Wednesday if everything goes well. But yeah. Oh, God. Oh, my back hurts. My back hurts so much. I have such bad gamer's artist posture. That hurts. Okay. All right. That's the end of the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I do a drawing stream. Bye-bye. Love you, my 25ers. Peace out. Mwah.